What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rip It Red. Today we are going to be finally revealing some tag graded cards that we just got back. I'd sent a submission in months ago, took longer than expected, but that's just the grading landscape, especially with TCG cards right now. So we are going to open these up. It's going to be a two-parter, 20 card submission. I will put the total that I paid for to have these cards graded, and then what we're getting back in return. The previous one was PSA. This is going to be tag, and then kind of do a comparison. I'll show the dig report that tag does with their AI powered tools and just see how we like it compared. So let's get to it. All right, so here is the box. We did a 20 card submission. We're gonna open up half of these now and then reveal kind of what we got. I'm excited. I'm just gonna get into this thing. I haven't done tag yet. So the previous video that I did a card reveal has been was PSA. And that was I'd had cards through them before, but that was kind of an eye-opener because I had two cards in there. It was two Espeons from Terrestrial Festival, and they looked the exact same. One came back at 10, one came back at 8. Don't know. So I decided to try tag this time with their AI power tools and just see kind of what we got. So I am breaking this down to a two-parter. I'm going to open up 10 of these. I don't know which way to go. I don't know how they're going to package these. So I'm going to go from the right. I haven't really seen much, so I'm going to rip these open and try to hide the grade as best as possible, and then we're going to kind of dig into the dig report that tag does and kind of see what it means for the grades that we get. So let's see if we can do this right the first time. I feel like I'm going to botch this completely. I feel like I'm already about to reveal too much because I think the card grade, so I'm going to look away. So we are starting. Okay, so I did this right. I don't think I caught any of that on camera. So we are starting with the Giratina V-Star. This is the one card that I am hoping. I got a 10. I'm looking at it now. The only thing that I could think might hurt this, now that I'm looking at it, it's a little right to left heavy. Let's see if I can keep this hidden. So tag does these clear casing, so if I'm not holding my finger on both sides, you're gonna see it. Sorry for that. Blister popped. Gross. Probably should have put a band-aid on it, but I didn't, so you're gonna have to look at that grossness. The back looks super clean. Like, the back looks really clean. I already love the casings on this. So all right, let's see what we got on this one. And oh no, we got a 9. Oh, what hurt this one? Okay, so I'm gonna set that there. Oh my gosh, we got a 9 on the Giratina V-Star. All right, so here is our grading. The Giratina, honestly, I didn't know how these were put in the box, and I really wanted to kind of save this one for last, but it's the first one we're doing. So, yeah, here it is. Giratina V-Star. Let's see what we got on here. Yeah, Gem Mint 9. And front and back. So they have this slider tool. If you haven't seen the tag grading system, it's an AI system. And then this slider is a transparency slider, and it is supposed to show, and it will get down later, it'll show you like where the defects are. It's supposed to show where the defects are. So let's see, it shows you your card rank, chronology, the population report, 202 mint graded. If I understand that correctly, there's 202 9 mint graded and 445 total cards graded, if I'm reading that correctly. I believe that's correct. And you can go in and you can look at this report and you can see how many there are total, where they are by map. Let's go back. So this got a 9. Where is this? Oh, so back top right, surface ink defect. Let's view this. So back top right. Did I already jack this all up? So why did that yellow line go away? Was that showing me where the defect was? Okay. So back, so looking at this, okay, it's gone again. All right, I don't know why it's not sticking there. So let's see what it's talking about. And back top right, and let's see if I can, I mean, is it, I'm, okay, so where that yellow line was on, was like right around here, and I'm not, okay, I'm not seeing anything. I don't have anything showing up on here, so I don't know what that is showing. Centering, yeah, it said the centering's off. Yeah, 55 right, 45 on the front. Yeah, okay, so I can see that one. This back, surface ink defect, top right. So that is, it's in line, so it should be like right here. So let's see if I can reload this. Okay, so this should be in line. Where's my cursor? So it looks like it's like right in line right here. So this should be like somewhere right along here. I don't know. Let me know if you guys see something that I'm not picking up just sitting here looking at it, because I am seeing nothing. Ooh, nope. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there is. I see it. I don't think it's going to pick up on camera. When the light hits it just right, there really is. There is a little, like, barely visible line that literally goes from top to bottom. Oh, it's right here. Can you guys see that? Probably not. I don't think you guys can see that. There is. I see it. Oh, I think it's picking up. Do you guys see that line? You can kind of see it oh my gosh, it's like barely visible, but that goes up the entire card. You can, oh my gosh, okay. Oh, wow. All right. Okay. Giratina V-Star, 9. Wow. I did not, the centering on the front was something that stood out to me before I submitted it. I would have never, seen that. That wasn't even anything on my radar. Wow. Okay, next card. All right, moving on to the next one. Oh my gosh, that Giratina V9. That is crazy that it did pick that up. At first I didn't see it and I was like, what the heck is this thing showing? I'm seeing nothing on this card. You guys are out of your mind. But clearly they were right, because I did see it. So here we go. Charizard V-Star. I absolutely love this card. In this, you'll see later the significance of this card. I'm hoping all these come back as a 10, but I'm looking at this one already. Promo card. Centering looks pretty good. Gosh, look, you have Charizard, you have Mewtwo in the background, throwing an attack at him. I don't really see much on this. Let's see if we can keep this hidden. And then on the back, the only thing I think that I can see that might hurt this one, maybe a little, centering's kind of off. There's usually more leeway on the back. Centering's definitely left to right. There is, I don't think the camera is going to pick it up. There's definitely some, yeah, you can kind of see it, the whitening on the edges. That isn't wear, that's just a misalignment print, which can still be held against the card. So let's see what we got on this one, and it is a mint 9. All right, okay, Let's go check out the report and see why this one got a 9. All right, so how did I pull these in the way? So like you guys can already see what cards I have sent in for grading right here. So you guys can see all of these. So I guess I must have just grabbed these in the right order halfway down the box. So Charizard V-Star. Let's view the dig report. And this one, where are the, so it has 2 dings on the corners on the back. That's got to be it. Yep. Okay. Wow. So these 2, they aren't it's whitening that's not from wear. So you can see, are you guys not seeing my cursor on there? Oh, my cursor is not showing up on there. All right. So I'm looking at the back top right. You can see whitening in the top right, and then the bottom right whitening. That's just a print misalignment whitening marks. That's not from wear or anything. So, and then the centering on the front, which I said was a little left to right for sure. You could kind of see it. So that was throwing this one off as well. Still a beautiful card. I'll take a 9 on that. Not bad. Okay, we're back. Band-Aid on the hand. You guys don't have to look at that disgustingness anymore. Yeah, these are kind of hard to rip open. That's the only thing I would say. I don't want to say they're hard to rip open. They're difficult to rip open without revealing much, and so I must have just grabbed these just right. So it looks like we're going Giratina. Okay, so you can see why I was so pumped about that Charizard V-Star. This is the corresponding card in the set. So that Charizard was a promo, and then this is Galarian Gallery from Crown Zenith that you could get, and this is the corresponding card. So if you can see up there, that's the Charizard up in the corner, and then Mewtwo, which you have in the promo card. I'll bring that over here. Down here, this is him. So these are 2 cards that go together. Still hoping for a 10 on this card, but to have 2 the exact same value would be kind of cool to display. I'm looking at this one already. I can see now surface defects and stuff are going to be kind of hard to see. God, these tag cards look so, these slabs look so good. Yeah, the back looks clean as well. I am not, unless this is one of those weird ones like that Giratina that has some weird print line. I don't see any whitening. I don't see anything. I am not seeing anything on this. So let's see what we got. 10, Gym Mint 10. All right, so one thing I'm not familiar with on tag is I paid for the standard grading. I didn't do where so they'll do a scoring system. So you can do where they will score it a 10 through 1 or not graded if their system doesn't grade it. But there is where you can see where it says tag up here in that little barcode or in the QR code. You can get one where they will score it. So they will actually put, like, their scoring system goes from 0 or 1, however they, to 1,000. So they have so many points, and then their points, I want to say for a pristine 10 is, I think it might be 990. Don't quote me on that. I will put it in, I will correct it. I think it's 990 to 1,000. Like, it has to achieve that score. Now, in order to get that pristine Gym Mint 10. But I don't know if they will still give you that score if you're not paying for that service. So, like, I don't know if this would have gotten 990 or 985. I don't think it shows on here. So I'm unsure about. So that Mewtwo V-Star, because they don't show a score, they show where the card ranks. 9th highest Gym Mint, 9th overall. It's the 470th card graded. You can do the slider and see all this stuff. But we know it's a Gym Mint 10. Okay, so it did have 1 ding on the back corner. Centering rated front was almost 50-50, and top to bottom was 50-50. So it was more off on the back than it was on the front. And it's showing a top left of where. So once again, not sure if it's gonna pick up, if it's gonna Yeah, I can't even get that close. It's definitely not gonna focus that close. Yeah, you can't see it on here. I can see the smallest of, once again, it's not wear. It's like a print whitening, like it's definitely just whitening print on the card. It's not wear. So okay, Gem Mint 10 on the Mewtwo V-Star. Now I'm wondering, do I need to break this down into more than a two-parter? So feel like I'm going through these super slow. Oh my gosh, I totally did. I opened these up. I just happened to pull them at just the right section to do the first card submitted. So here we go, Arceus V-Star. So as you can see, there's a lot of Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery in here to start off this set. These gold cards are beautiful, beautiful cards. But once again, I'm not really seeing anything. The front actually looks really, really good. Just eyeballing it right now. Tried to send these in, take a quick look. There's cards that I sent in. I'm one of those. I will look over. God, that back looks really, really good too. I'll look over them quickly, but if it's a card I want to get graded, unless it's absolute garbage, and actually that's not always the case, because you'll see in the future I'm going to send. I found some cards at a card shop, and some of them are in pretty brutal shape. Just kind of want to see what I get back on them. But let's see what we got on this Arceus V-Star. And another 10. All right. So let's see what we got in the dig report. So far, I'm really liking this. I've never used tag before. The PSA, I know all these probably had their faults. I know tag, people have said whatever they're going to say about tag, and I've never used them. I just wanted to try it. I'm liking this. So I do like that the computer has scanned it and they're getting the readings from there. And apparently they have like this fingerprint technology. So if you were to send a card back in, they are able to tell that you have sent it in before. So like if I was to crack one of these 9s, and maybe we'll show that in a future video, but if I was to crack one of these 9s and send them back in, I don't know if they'll re-slab it because you paid for it, or they'll just be like, yeah, we already graded this one. It has these exact same points that this card had. Like, this is that card. Like, I don't know how accurate that is. So maybe that's something we'll have to find out later. But this one is showing no dings. The front was 45-55, so off a little bit there. The back was almost 50-50. And then, yeah, so you can go down here and you can really get in depth of what they were showing, like their cornerings, what their centering review was, what the computer picked up, the side. Oh my gosh, this thing goes in depth. So there's no surface defects. There's a cat screaming at me. And then if you go even further down, yeah, like look at how in depth this is. This is cool. Now it's kind of crazy because on this picture right here it shows no dings. Oh, my head's in the way, so I don't know. Let's see if I can let me scroll up a little bit. There we go. Am I wrong? Is that not like, but maybe it's not big enough? Yeah, like that right there looks like there's a little bit of whitening right there. And this is on the front of the card. And I'm looking at it right now. Oh, yeah, you guys can see my face. It's not really, maybe it's just like the glare of the light. I don't know. It might just be the light. So that didn't hit, but yeah, that's cool that you can go through and you can look at these reports and see how detailed this is. Like tops, sides, the bottom right here. It's just showing like it's giving a fray reading. So like this is showing that the left side of the car had fray on it that is so microscopic, but this kind of gives you an idea of their point system. So I'm sure they do like an average and add all these up if you were to do like the full multi-point system. God, this is so cool. And they do graded images. So like they took pictures of this card and it's in their system and you can download this. That's just cool. That's cool to me. Like that's my card in their system. That's awesome. Okay, I'm loving this so far. 2 9s and 2 10s at this point. This has been a pretty good return. Not bad. It kind of makes me wonder if I would have gone with with PSA, if, and obviously I'm not going to know if these would have come back different. Like, if these, it really makes me wonder, like, would that Giratina, so now I'm looking at it, like that Giratina that came back in 9, but it showed up with having that one print line on the right. If PSA would have picked up that like line, I don't know. And if they would have been like, no, this, maybe that would have come back at 10, like maybe that wouldn't have even picked up, like whoever is viewing it. I don't know. But this is pretty cool. Another Galarian Gallery. We got the Origin Form Dialga V-Star. Front looks good. Back looks pretty in line. Not seeing any whitening. The centering looks good on the front to me. I'm not really seeing anything on this. So, let's see what we got. Oh, a 9. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we got in the report. Dialga V-Star. 5th, Gem Mint 9. So let's see what it's, where. So 1 ding on the back, 0 on the edges. So it's saying the centering on the front, 48-52, but we had a 45. Okay. So we just had a 45-55, I believe it was. Maybe the back's off too much, top to bottom. Maybe the top to bottom being 57-43. I don't know. You guys, obviously, I have a centering tool, this program that I use on my phone. It's an app that I purchased, and I feel like it's pretty accurate. And I use that, and on this card, it was not showing that the centering was throwing this card off. So we had 3 9s, 2 10s. These are some great cards. I'm pumped. I'm gonna say, for what we paid to have these graded, even with those 2 10s, I think we've already gotten our value back on those alone. So let's see, we're keeping that hidden. Blastoise, baby. Love this card. Blastoise, one of my favorite Pokemon. Like Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. Charizard's awesome. Charmander, Charmeleon, Squirtle. If I had to pick one of the original 3, it would have been a Squirtle to get the Wartortle and Blastoise. I think they're just they're just super cool to me. Love them. Absolutely love them. This is a great card. So if you've seen the set, the Squirtle starts out on the shoreline of the water, and then the Wartortle is just kind of swimming a little bit deeper. I want to say there's like coral or something around, but it's a little bit deeper. You can tell like it's not far. And then you have this Blastoise that is like in the depths of the ocean right now, just being chill. The front looks like the centering's off a little bit. So I can already tell, definitely looks heavy left to right, even bottom to top. So I think that's going to throw this one off, just like right out the gate. I think that's going to throw this off. And then it looks like we have some wear up, and like you can't really see it. This video, it's not picking up. It's not doing it justice, especially with the white background. Looks like we got some wear on it in the corners. And 9. Okay, not surprised by that. I'm going to guess when we go and look at this one, it's going to be centering and some wear on the back. Blastoise. 9. Let's see where the dings were. Back top right, back top left, front, the centering. Yeah, centering, and then, oh, it says top to bottom 50-50. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right here. Top to bottom. I mean, that doesn't look 50-50 to me, but that's just me eyeballing it. Not actually, like, grading it. Okay, I'll take a 9 on that, for sure. Okay, moving on to the next one. So we have 4 9s. 4 9s going with tag, technical authentication and grading. And we've gotten 4 9s back and 2 10s. And another Blastoise. I sent in the 2 Blasty boys. Love this card. And this one, right off the bat, I can already tell the centering looks on point. I don't see any surface defects that I can tell. The back, maybe a little bit. Yeah, there's some like down, like there's just a speck down the bottom left. maybe on the bottom right, top right, a little bit of wear possibly, but centering looks great. 10. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Love it. Oh, that's such a cool card. This one, Gym Mint 10. This whole transparency slider is cool, but at the end of the day, I mean, unless I really got into it and like dug a little bit deeper to have an idea of what I'm looking at, like this doesn't really do a whole lot. I think once I'm done with this, I'm sure I'll be on here for hours looking at what exactly these cards were giving me, and then I'll probably get more into the transparency slider and figure out exactly what that's showing me. So it looks like we have a corner on the back, one ding, back top right. Yep, I looked at that. Okay, I figured that that might be some centering, back 50-50, 53 top, so front 52-48, so centering's like on. And dude, I love that they give these reports. There's a picture of the cards. This is just cool. Like, I already like this. That's the one thing I don't like about PSA when I got my cards back and it's, you got a 9 or you got an 8 or you got a 4 or whatever. There's nothing showing why I got that score. Like, where's the report? So whoever graded these, where's the detailed report telling me why I got that score? Like, I don't understand. Like, why do I have 2 cards that look exactly the same to me, and like the research and everything I've done before I submit them, and then I'm getting one back a 10 and one back an 8? Why? And there's just nothing there. If you're gonna give me a certain grade, tell me why you gave that card that grade. And that's what I love about this. I'm able to see, and someone can point out why I got that grade. So I really, really appreciate that. Like, already, I can already tell, like, I think this is going to be the company that I use from here on out. I'm sure everybody uses their own grading companies for whatever reason. I'm sure somebody maybe will see this one day and say, dude, like, I don't use tag, and there's a reason, XYZ, whatever, but I'm already liking this. And then here we go, Venusaur EX. So to go with the Blastoise, this card, I mean, if this is not a 10, I remember when I sent this in, maybe a little right to left on the back, but I even remember like when I'm looking at this and I was like, there's no way this card isn't a 10. This thing's like perfect. This is a perfect card. Let's see what we got. 10, baby. 10. You guys aren't really, yeah, my background's not great for this. Because these see-through with the white, my background's not great for really being able to see what it is. But look at how clean these slabs look. These are awesome. I'm loving these slabs. And I don't really need to go through and like show everything on here. Like this Gym Mint 10, obviously, like the centering. Look at the centering on the front. Like 50-50 top body. Oh my, this is almost a perfect card. 50-50 on the front. 50-50 completely. Almost perfect on the back. One ding, bottom right. Looks like a little bit of the right here. I'm going to guess a little bit of wear right there. Like, this is insane. I love how detailed this thing gets. This is wild to me. I'm absolutely loving this. So moving on. So, wow, we caught up real quick. So we started off with, we were going 4-2 with the 9s. And now we are 4-4. So I'm going to say with what it costs us in these in, we are more than making back our return on these cards. Like, I mean, I'll have a little counter in there, but it's not even close. This one's super cool. So this is a 1998 Japanese promo card, Trade Please. And what's unique about this card is that I still believe that this is the only Pokemon card they made, and you'll see when I turn around, that has a holographic backing. So the front's just plain regular trainer card. You have the yellow borders, just regular steel gray background, and then if you go to the back, you can see how that shines. Look at that. How cool is that? And the centering, like, this is an older card, 1996. Look at that. 1996 is the print, but this is a 1998 promo card. I don't know what to expect from this. I don't really know how they grade these older cards. it looked pretty clean to me. I can tell the centering looks off a little bit on the back based off the red line. Nothing else. I don't remember, like, when I looked at it, I don't remember ever really seeing, like, any, like, scratches or anything on it. It looks pretty good. I don't know what to expect from this. I have no clue. I'm gonna guess, like, a 9, maybe? Like, maybe, look, I love that illustrator little question mark. But, no idea. A 9, dude, I will take a 9. From a card that's almost, what at this point, almost 30 years old? Holy cow. That is in good shape, and I love that hollow background. I do want to see what we... Oh, so these aren't in order. Okay, so we went Giratina, Charizard, Mewtwo, Arceus, Origin Form, the 2 Blastoise, the Venusaur. Oh, so we skipped a card. We didn't actually skip a card. That was the next one off the top, but it had a Charmander between the Venusaur EX and the Trade Please. So I wonder if that's going to be this next one that we get. So, look, yeah. So, not very many. This is the 3rd card graded. It's the 2nd of the 9 mint grade. There's been 2 9s. There's been 3 total. That's the highest of the 9s. I think you can go in this. It should show you the card rank. So... Okay, well, then that's not even accurate. So it looks like it's... If that's correct, am I wrong? Is it this? I don't think I fully understand how this whole thing works so far. So this is H1418. It says first, but then on here it shows... Okay, so it's this card. It's the 3rd card graded, ranked by grade. Oh, it says first because it's tied for first. It's ranked tied, but this doesn't do... See, yeah, so here's the difference. When they do scoring, you can actually get a score on the card, which would put you either above or below. So I didn't do scoring, so there's just a standard grade. So it's tied for first with this other card. So there's been 3 total, 2 came back 9, and there's 1 that's a 7.5, near mint plus. That's cool. That's cool. By tag that there's only 3 of these graded, and I have 1 of them. That's awesome. And look, you can see right here, there's California, Missouri, Illinois. Like, you can see where the cards are coming from. That's awesome. But let's go and see why this got a 9. Dings. Corner wear, looks like on the back. And bottom right. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... Even in their picture, I'm not seeing anything in these pictures. Like, I'm not even seeing anything. I'm picking up nothing. And I don't know if the hollow's throwing it off. I'm picking up... Dude, the top right and the top back, or the bottom right, look no different from the top left and the bottom left. So that's what gave it a ding. Like, I'm not seeing anything. Like, yeah, you can see on this, maybe the hollow threw off the cameras when they were graded. Maybe these are just super hard to grade, but centering was off a little bit. It looks like it was pretty close. It was within their parameters. But yeah, top right, that gave it a 9. That's... Ugh. That one kind of bums me out. Yeah, look at this. 1,000-point scale. 1,000. Like, the fray, fill, like, everything. The angles are pretty close. Like, this thing's all over the 1,000 markers. It's pretty close. I think this would have... The only thing is the fill on the left, 92. I don't know if it based off the lowest score. Dude, oh, this came back a 9? Oh, okay. I can't fully argue because I don't 100% understand, like, how the computer reads it and what it's coming back. I mean, I guess that you're going to have knocks, but I'm not seeing anything on the top right and the bottom right. I'm seeing absolutely nothing. This card looks clean. Centering's the only thing that I think would have thrown this off. But that's... yeah, I don't see anything on that one. Now the one with like that Giratina V-Star, I could see that line that I did not see originally. There was definitely something there. But yeah, that one, I don't know how I feel about that. That one's a little suspect. Gardevoir EX. Paldean Fates 2024. Just gorgeous card. This is a great card. I really don't have a whole lot to say about this card. It's just a really, really good looking card. And I remember getting this one and it's like, it's clean. Like, this is just a clean card. There's no way this isn't a 10. There's no way. Yeah. 10. So the Charmander, I skipped a Charmander for some reason. Yeah, because the Gardevoir EX. They must have like put it somewhere else in there. I mean, obviously we'll find out when we open it up later. Gym Mint 10, ranked second. So I'm going to guess it's like another like tied for second type thing. So there's only one, or because it's scored. Okay, so this is why they do this. This person had their scored. So if you can see right here, there is a score. This person paid to have it actually scored. So theirs is going to go to the top of the list. Now, there was other ones that had scores, and let's say someone came in at like 971, 72, theirs would be ranked higher than this one. So everyone who just does the regular grading, their 10s, like, we're all tied for second. Like, I'm in this group of all these, like, it just came back at 10. It didn't have a score associated with it. Is it cool that they do that as an extra service? Awesome. I don't really know how I feel about that. If you're going to do that, maybe don't charge for that to be an extra thing. Either just do it, or maybe just charge for that to be the service. I would have to look at the prices to pay an extra $10 or whatever to just see what the score was to rank me above someone else. If you're going to offer that, super cool. I think that's something that can set it apart. Do I want to pay for that? No and yes. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. But yeah, a 10 on the Gardevoir EX. We don't even have to go through that report. That's awesome. I'm pumped for this. So cool. So that's gonna get, so we just ended that. I think we ended 5 and 5. So these first 10 cards that were submitted, I think we ended up with 5 and 5. We did. So that is great. I'm loving this. I'm loving these tag slabs so far. So that's going to do it for this video. That's part 1 of a 2-parter. We're going to open up the other 10 later of the tag grading submission. Got some really cool stuff out of that. I'm really pumped to see what the rest of these cards come back as. If you want to see more of this content, make sure to like, share it, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to seeing you guys later. Thanks. See ya.